Hi, it's Joel Cohen here. I want to thank you and welcome you to Piranha's Elite Cleaners Group. I want to make sure and let you know that any questions you have about Piranha's Elite Cleaners Group, we're going to answer for you. Any direction that you need to make sure that we give you the capabilities that will help you to grow your business exponentially, we're going to give those to you. And so I wanted to record this short video to say hello, to say welcome, and to let you know that there's a couple of things that we're going to give to you soon. Number one, of course, we're going to give you access to the online portal so that you can log in. That's coming shortly, so make sure you look for that in your email box. Also wanted to let you know that we're going to answer all of your questions. Shortly we're going to put together a Google Hangout, so a session where you can come, watch me, and interact and ask questions. We get you the right direction so that when you use the Elite Cleaners Group, you're getting the most possible benefits from it. And so also we want all of our subscribers in the group to log in frequently. And so it's really important, and it's a key way for you to get really good results, is to interact with all of the other group members that are in there, because in order to grow exponentially, if you remember when I was speaking at the group in the morning session, I pointed out a couple of individuals and said, hey, imagine if we worked on this guy's flyer together or this guy's idea together, and everybody could give their input to create the masterminded marketing piece that would help his business grow. Imagine how powerful that would be. Well, that scenario is true online in the Elite Cleaners Group, and so we want to make sure that you access the group frequently, and we'll even have some incentives to help you to form that habit of getting in with the group on a regular basis so that you can get the best possible results. So I'm going to show you right now a couple of key things you need to know so that when you get your online access, you'll be able to go in and easily get the best results, hit the ground running, give you the right areas to look in the online Elite Group portal so that you know where to start and how to do it. So other than that, again, I want to welcome you and take a look at what I'm going to show you here, and we will see you on the Elite Group portal. Thanks. Okay, first and foremost, when you're going to get an email that has these words, Piranha's Elite, and it's going to say in the subject line, Piranha's Elite Cleaners Group, login details. So you're going to go ahead and click on this email, and instantly that's going to bring up your access to the online portal. So it says, welcome to Piranha's Elite Cleaners Group. You can reach the portal by using this link, and you'll click on this link here to open up the login window. Okay, now when you get to the login window, it'll look like this. It's going to ask for your email and your password. If you go back to the email that you got from us, you'll see here this is your email. It'll be the same email that you received access to. That's the email you'll want to enter. And then this is the important part. Here is your password. What you want to do is just simply highlight this. Make sure you don't grab any extra spaces when you do that. Sometimes people grab too much. See that extra space? What you want is just the characters right here. So when you do that, you want to copy this. And you'll want to go ahead and enter the password that you just copied by pasting it here, and enter the email. So once you have your email entered and your password, you can even check this little box that says remember me on this computer and log in. It's that simple. Okay, so first and foremost, when you get to this page, you'll want to come over here to where it says your profile, and you want to edit your profile by pushing on this button. And then simply, once that page pulls up, you'll notice that you can change the name that people see you as. You can choose a picture by going choose file, and it'll pull up your desktop where you can get the picture that you want to represent you. And then you can go ahead and enter a little bit more information about your company, including your Facebook profile, Twitter, LinkedIn, everything that's pertinent so that other people can get to know who you are and help you in the best way possible. The next thing you would do is here, under password, change your password to something that you'll remember. And so very simply, when you put your new password in here and confirm it, and you press this button, Save Changes, it's going to take you back out to this page, which is the login page, and then you'll re-enter your email and your new password and log back in. And that way you just know it. If you've ever, for any reason, you forget your password, you can always put your email in here and then click the I forgot my password button, and you can reset your password real simply, and it'll give you another email that gives you a temporary password like this one if you ever lose your password. Going back to the dashboard, now that we're going to assume that you've updated your member profile, simply there's a couple of different categories that you really want to focus in on. Now, first and foremost, I'd recommend as a new member that you come all the way to the right tab over here called the Elite Forum. This is a section for the group where you can interact, you can have conversations based on any topic in the forum, and so you can even create new topics of conversation. And so what you'll see here is, number one, on the right side, you'll see there are different, most recently talked about conversations, which you can join in at any time, read, comment, ask questions here. We also have several sections that are standard sections for the forum. This one here, the general Q&A, is a great place to start if you have specific questions that you want answered. So I encourage you to go online, go to this section, and ask your questions so that we can make sure and get you started on the right foot. Now, if you look here at the dashboard page again, there are several categories that you're going to find of interest. First and foremost, we gave you early access to the top rich cleaner strategies. When you click on this button, on this topic here, it's going to open up 5 of the top rich cleaner strategies, and underneath each of these folders you're going to find all sorts of tutorials, instructions, downloads, different things that you can put into place in your business right away to generate cash flow. If you have a large database and you want to generate instant cash flow, I highly recommend the I Miss You promotion. All the details, the tutorials, the downloads, instructions, everything you would need are there. And if you look underneath any of these sections, let's go to the I Miss You promotion for example, and you start looking at the instructions and downloads, you'll notice that at the very bottom after the downloads there's areas here where you can ask specific questions about what you're working on in regard to this I Miss You promotion. And so every section of this forum is like that. If you are working on a specific strategy, going back here to the top rich cleaner strategies, and you have questions, you can ask away and we'll give you answers. The staff will give you answers, your peer group will give you answers, all underneath each category that you're working on. So as you see here, you have the 3 sequence promo, the I Miss You promo, joint ventures, realtor flyer, instructions and downloads, and a bonus strategy. These 5 are all underneath the top rich cleaner strategies. You always go back to the dashboard to find out where you are. Now, the other sections of this group, so that's a great bonus area to start if you want some instant cash implementation. Now, the other sections of this group have to do with the newest strategies that we release to you quarterly. These, again, are full instructional strategies. We give you tutorials, blueprints, and downloads on how to do each and every one of these strategies that we release. So you'll find the newest and latest strategies underneath this category. Also, the support we give you monthly is key to getting you really exponential results in your business. And going to the monthly best practice sessions, you're going to find calls that we've done in the past for the group that answer basic questions on some of the marketing and how to get started and the best practices on how to do things. So these are more elementary calls, but they are designed to answer frequently asked questions and to even discuss some newer aspects of some of the strategies that have been in place for years and years and years that continue to work. The next section down here is you have a buyers group. Now, the buyers group is a great place where you can learn about the discounted items that we have. We even have a whole tutorial on how to use the buyers group and how to get the most out of it. So be sure you take a look there. With this group comes a subscription to the monthly client newsletter. So that client newsletter is developed and created for you, and you simply have to plug in your information, work with our printer. They'll take and design it for you and send it out to your clients for you every month. And so the print cost and of course the mailing cost is the investment in that you handle, but we get everything ready each month so that you have a beautiful template to work with when sending out a monthly client newsletter, which, by the way, underneath this category you'll find total instructions, tutorials. We did an entire webinar with Ron Osborne and several others that use the newsletter regularly in their business as a prime way to connect with their customers and to continue to get as much repeat and referral business as possible. Any of those people that you talk to that use this monthly newsletter regularly in their business will swear by it. They would never, ever give it up. It's one of their best marketing pieces. So definitely take a look at the current monthly newsletter. There are other programs that add, the longer you're in this in the Elite Cleaners group, that we will time release to you, and they're part of the Rich Cleaner program suite that we have. So the Rich Cleaner, the whole Rich Cleaner system, the upgrade that we have, which talks about how to use your marketing on your website in the right way to get the highest conversions. Definitely take a look at that. This is a newer section of the group that we have, which allows for us to critique your marketing pieces. We talked about this in the session that we spoke at, and this is a great way for you to, as you're working on any of the categories here and you're putting together a marketing piece, if you want the group's input on it, we can create a section, a little page, where others can contribute their comments and their ideas so that you come up with the best masterminded piece for whatever it is that you're developing. And again, we have templates and strategies and everything throughout these different categories that you can just plug and play that we know will work for you. However, if you have something that's out of the norm and you want to get the group's opinion on it, the group's critique on it, not only will staff members, myself, and your peers critique this, but it'll get you the best possible results when you go to finally put your marketing piece out. So take a look throughout the whole Elite Cleaners Group portal. Any of these categories that you see on the front page can also be accessed along the top here, and so it's real easy to navigate and make your way around. But ultimately, the one thing I want to make sure and really stress is that you log in frequently. So once you actually complete your login the first time and you check this box, remember me on the computer, anytime we direct you to the group, you should be able to log in right away. You don't have to re-enter your email and password every time. So make sure you check Remember Me on this computer. And once again, if you ever forget, you can click on I forgot my password. So that's it. We want to welcome you to the Elite Cleaners group. Thank you, and excited for you in the growth that this can make in your business.